First play, first pass for Brady. Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing a tone for this one.
To try again after the sack. Brady eluding the pressure right. He's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That puts them in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
Here's White. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal.
That's good hard running right there on first and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Once again, it's White. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rashad White taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it and catch it, and he gets it done.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. Boy, so they don't get the conversion, but they're going to go right into the onside kick formation. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. Gibson again. And a nice run there, going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 27. Wentz going to try and throw on third. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan.
And the Bucs are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Brady gives this to White, and he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
To throw is Brady. Flush to his right.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. 6-0 our score after 1. Now a play fake. Brady. Buying time to his left. He's got his man. It's White. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So the big play nullified, a legal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. A beautiful spin and room to run. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. They run straight ahead here with White. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 17 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 2nd and forever.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. On 2nd and a long way to go. Brady. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
They'll go again with Gibson.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Throwing is Wentz.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Commanders have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for two. They'll let Robinson try and run. And he is into the end zone to give him a 2-point lead. Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
Brady's throw complete to Otten. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Here's Brady to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second. Down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. They'll roll him out right. Here as he's taken down.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs.
Back to throw here. Steps away to his left.
Looking for White on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Brady going to go on 4th down. Going up top for Miller. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. So after the INT, here's Wentz.
This pass hauled in by Dotson.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Wentz's throw complete to Dotson. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
On second down, here's Gibson again.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Antonio Gibson, as time expires in the first half. And the Commanders will extend their lead on the final play of the half. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll throw now on the final play. And he will get into the end zone. So a perfect finish to the half. They get the touchdown on the final play. And 2 more for good measure. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt.
Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Wentz now on first down. Thomas brings it in.
Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas,
36 yards.
And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for two. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is...
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller. 68 yards.
And the Buccaneers get a bit closer.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes it 24-13. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's see what you got.
Wentz.
That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
That would complete downfield to Thomas.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Throwing on first is Wentz.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll let Robinson try and run. And make him 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10
at their own 14-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Throw left side, hauled in by Otten.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady.
Finding Otten once more.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On play action, now Brady.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
To throw again on second down. Wentz. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin.
He's got room at the 30, and they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas up